Hello guys and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and today we are going to have a first look at the MISC Hull A, the entry-level ship of the Hull series of ship from MISC. These are a line of trader ships, and this one is the very first of these that we have in the game. We also have the Hull B, which is going to be a little bit bigger, the Hull C, which is going to be significantly bigger with almost 4,000 SU of cargo capacity, the Hull E, the Hull D, and the Hull E, which is going to be a capital ship of this line. So let's get inside. This is not a big ship, as you could see, only 22 meters long. Oh my goodness, looks like we have a little bit of geometry issues here. We'll try again. So only 22 meters long, 4 meters tall, 3 meters broad. So that is a small ship that can pretty much go everywhere. It is so small that in fact it's one of the rare ships from the series, maybe the only ship of the series that can actually land with its cargo pods extended. So we are inside. And, well, it's actually surprisingly, no, not roomy, but it has everything. There's a little kitchenette here where you'll be able to cook your own food eventually when this will be a feature in Star Citizen. A bed for bed logouts, so if you want to be doing some long-range trading, you'll be able to log in and log out from your Hull A. When we open this door, a surprisingly big bathroom here, including a shower, the retractable toilets, and a sink for when we're going to have actor status 2.0. Let's go back now to the cockpit here. We have to open those doors with those panels, and we have a surprisingly not too cramped cockpit here with a lot of multifunctional display MFDs. It looks very similar to a mix of everything that we know from MISC so far. I'm getting some vibes of the Starfarer and the Freelancer at the same time. I really like that visibility seems to be improved compared to most MISC ships, which is a problem. We don't really see so much what's going on, but perhaps that's because the canopy is much closer to the pilot seat, so that could explain why visibility is better. I also like that all of the buttons are of course functional, so you can get to use them by yourself by clicking on them instead of using the hotkeys on your keyboard if you want to have extra immersion, I would say. So I think that we're all set here. There's also that key here in Star Citizen if you want to be opening the doors or calling the ATC, new feature in this patch, which is a quality of life feature that really adds a lot in my opinion. I really love also how the materials, very industrial metallic materials here from very typical of MISC. So here we go, we are taking off and we will see how this ship flies. Now don't expect this to be a beast. After all, it is a Star Citizen space truck, right? I mean, in real life, trucks are not really that quick and that fast, obviously. So we are on our way. Here we go, Lorville at night. Will be interesting to also see how the clouds are at night. Haven't experienced them at night though, surprisingly, only during the day. Yeah, that's where you can see that yeah, the profile of the ship is very tiny. I like that it has these tiny little winglets on the side. Very interesting looking here. So yeah, this is as fast as I can get here. I'm trying to use the boost. I'll be trying to use the boost later, but without the boost, I'm barely making it over 60 meters per second. This ship, the least we could say is that this ship is slow. Trying to use the boost here, the afterburner, see how fast we can go. Passing the 100 meters per second, 115, 120. Can we get to 150 perhaps? Oh, we're getting close. Yes, 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 yes. But it is, yeah, the acceleration is very sluggish. Let's try to get maybe to 200 perhaps. Now, it's very interesting. It has a very sluggish acceleration, but we can use the afterburner for a very long time. Looks like, yeah, we can get all the way to 200 meters per second, but that's because we have already reached a certain altitude. We're already at 8,000 meters of altitude. Nevertheless, this is definitely not the fastest ship there is in the verse. If you want to be trading and getting in and out of atmospheres with a ship of this size, well, pretty much any other ship would do it faster. So that's also something worth mentioning. But the afterburner lasts for a long time, and I haven't used so much fuel as well, which is good news, because with Quanta now in Star Citizen 3.17, the price of fuel fluctuates. Sometimes it can be, I mean, repairing and fueling can be expensive if there is high demand. So you're gonna spend more in fueling that you used to spend in the past, and it's also going to be more random. So there's that part of uncertainty in Star Citizen 3.17 that did not exist in previous patches, and it's something that you'll have to keep in mind. Alright, so now we are at Ariel, one of the moons around Hurston, of course, and look at this little handle here. It's going to extend the cargo spline. There we go, look at that beautiful animation here, which took quite a while for CRG to figure out how it would work in Star Citizen and in the Cry engine, or the Star engine, I should say. But there we have now the cargo panels of the hull A are extended. The cargo capacity is 64 SCU, so looks like the hull A has been a little buffed here, and I think that with 60 SCU of cargo capacity, we are with 64 SCU of cargo capacity, we are actually competing against the Freelancer. So these are going to be two interesting ships here with similar types of cargo capacity, but very different, because with the hull A, it's going to be extremely very easy. Extremely very easy, it's a pleonasm, right? It's going to be very easy to just plug in some cargo boxes from wherever there will be onto the ship, and it just go. Whereas with the Freelancer, you will have to manually place them inside the ship. It is not going to be easy. They will have to be on the cargo grid. They will have to be perfectly placed. You're gonna have to make sure that you can still go in and out of the ship itself. So that's why those dedicated trading ships like the Argo Raft, and here in this case the whole series, are going to be a game changer and a significant valuable asset in a trading fleet. So well, I wish that I could have tried this for you guys, but unfortunately in 3.17 I haven't achieved much because of the instability of the various patches that we have. Still at the P patch that we have in the PTU right now, you can see that unfortunately, as I'm trying to see how maneuverable the ship is, unfortunately the trading outpost there, Bezdek, has not spawned. I went to Ariel, to the other one, Lathan as well. It also hasn't spawned. They're just nowhere to be found simply because they don't stream in the game, and that is a problem, which is why I was not able to complete a trader and to see how it goes. But that's okay, we'll go to Everest Arbor nevertheless, and we'll be also checking out how the ship decelerates in space and see if, well, because MISC is not really known for the best flying sensations, let's say. Anyone who flies a Prospector knows what I'm talking about, so we'll see if it is any different with the hull A. Alright, arriving at Port Whistler, actually, I decided to go to Microtech to try out the Quantum Drive, and I'm gonna say it is slow. Here, MISC has spared as much expenses as possible, of course, in lore, right? But it definitely makes sense because, well, you know, when you are these kind of companies, you are selling these cheap vehicles, you want to spare money on some of the components that you are selling, right? So if you want to have better, you're gonna have to pay extra in-game with some of the components. And yes, look at that, I'm drifting so hard trying to get to that pad here. I'm drifting so hard. And luckily though, the reverse thrusters are not so bad. So even though I'm drifting, I can still brake quite easily, and I'm able to maneuver the whole A here to be able to get in front of that pad and land rather smoothly. So that is a good surprise, and again, the difference with the Prospector, because the Prospector is going to make you drift and it's hard to brake. The whole A drifts terribly as well, but at least you can brake, so that's a major difference. Very sluggish, hard to fly, but not as hard as a Prospector. So I was saying this Quantum Drive here is definitely a size 1 and grade C industrial, so these are the worst Quantum Drives that you have in the game, and it took me a very, very, very long time to travel from Hurston to Microtech, so also definitely something worth mentioning. So there we have it. This was a preview here, a first outlook of the whole A. I'm gonna try to fly it again with a complete trade run as soon as the game will let me do it, because if you guys have been following me on Twitch, you know I've been trying to stream Star Citizen over and over and over again every day, and I'm having terrible issues. Today I tried again. I had 30Ks after 30Ks after 30Ks. I ended up giving up. Every day I end up giving up. I usually give myself half an hour, and if it doesn't work after half an hour, that's it, done. So that's why well, there hasn't been much content about 3.17, but I'll keep on trying and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, you know that this month we got a giveaway, and this month I am giving away, thanks to DJ Timo, a Drake Cutlass Black. So all you have to do is to subscribe to the channel and answer the question that I'm asking here, guys. Do you own a MISC ship? And if you do, what MISC ship what MISC ship do you own is your favorite? I would go for, I love the base freelancer. It's quite versatile. I can do a little bit of combat and training. I think it's a little bit better than the Cutlass. I'm starting to like it more than the Cutlass. Let me know what you guys think of MISC ship in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to support me, go the extra mile well on the Patreon or via the YouTube membership program. You'll have access to exclusive content. We're gonna have another exclusive video coming up later as well, and access to my Discord channel where we have another giveaway there, and it's an Origin 400i with a Fortuna pen thanks to Dr. Fobin. That is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Eric on the DJ Dunn, Dr. Fobin, Captain Snake, and Geek Citizen. It's the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.